Hey YouTube world, it's May 24th, Friday night, 11 p.m. Just finished my last final at Kansai Gaidai. I am done all my classes. I'm done everything school related. There's probably not much more I can do or take control of, so whatever I get is whatever I get. Um, I'm gonna talk about the courses at Kansai Gaidai, just like the quality of them. In my perspective, the Japanese courses are really good. I enjoy Genki in preference to what I used at my home university, which was Yokoso. Yeah, and I like Genki. I like learning from it. It's really good. And what else can I say? And the Japanese professors are just really great. They're really smart. They're open. They're friendly. I enjoyed all my teachers. At Kansai Gaidai, they separate reading and writing. So there's a spoken class and a reading and writing class. So your kanji level will be different from your spoken level, and my kanji classes are pretty good too. I learned really well. It sometimes got a bit repetitive in my kanji classes, reading and writing classes. For me, I guess when I take a reading and writing class, I always kind of want, to like read things that normal people would read. Just, I guess, I want to be like a children's book that a 6-year-old Japanese kid would read. That's kind of like what I would like to do in a reading and writing class. Not read some texts that were designed for these types of students or whatever you want to call it. I just want to read what normal people read. That's what I enjoy. For the lecture classes, are kind of a hit or miss. You have some really interesting teachers like Steven Zerker, a business teacher. I loved his classes last semester. I learned a lot. He was really smart. He was really interesting to listen to, and I thought I would hate business, but he really made me enjoy his classes. And another teacher I'm going to talk about is Paul Scott, Asian Studies. Probably one of the smartest people I've ever met. He is just like an amazing person, teacher. I just love going to his class and just hearing him talk, because you just learn so many things. And I'm just I love Paul Scott. I love you, Paul Scott. Probably sounds a little creepy, but he was one of my favorite teachers this semester. Other than that, some of the teachers can be kind of for me, they could be somewhat inconsistent in how they approach things. I had one teacher this semester, they would write a syllabus, but they wouldn't really give you dates. So it was kind of hard to know when we have a test coming up, and I couldn't personally really plan my time well enough, because I don't know when this test is coming, and certain times the course would drag on, and it was really hard, I guess, to really manage my time and keep up with the class. And I feel like some other teachers are just really lazy and somewhat unprofessional. I know some teachers I haven't took, but I know one teacher who didn't give out his email address, and it's people like to contact you by email. Why are you kind of making this difficult? And students always have a way to contact you outside class. If it's emergency, a question, that's just pretty much what it is. Another teacher I had was for popular culture. I kind of found it really dry, and I don't know, I just never really, you did a lot of things that didn't really explain how to do it, like conducting interviews, and I don't know, I just felt like I didn't really I learned things, and it was kind of interesting. It's just, I don't know, the teaching style of me was kind of weird. I feel like some teachers here are more for research and actual teaching, and then there are others that really are kind of narcissistic. But, sorry, it was my sister. And so, that was just me. And one weird thing about Kansai Gaidai is there's not that many computers, and the computers they have are kind of cruddy. like at my university, at my college, at UK, University of Kentucky, every classroom has a computer, and so it's kind of weird when I have a presentation and like I kind of have my USB drive, but not my computer. It's like I'm just like confused because I'm used to every classroom having a computer that functions, and to go like get a computer, you get to get like your teacher's signature and all this paperwork, and it's like, oh my god, it was just annoying, and that was one of them, but it and I'm not. And what else could I talk about? And the classes aren't too difficult. Like, if the teachers are good, it's a decent amount of work. It's really hard. You can easily fail, and they don't really put a lot of tests or quizzes. It's mainly like attendance will be like a part of your grade, or you just have like 3 exams or 3 mini quizzes and a big project, or like two papers in an exam, things like that. And it's not extremely difficult to pass, but sometimes it can be difficult with like failing, like because they're just so vague about what they want you to know. And I don't know if I mentioned that I'm also living in seminar house. I'm living in seminar house 4. I'm not going to really make a video about the seminar house 4 looks like. Other people have done that, so I'm not going to talk about that. So I'll talk about seminar house 4. It's really fun. It's really social. Although for me, I'm not super social, so being around people all day is really kind of difficult for me. And at times, I kind of need like my own space to get away from people, because that bothers me. And I spend a lot of nights like just up studying, and I don't get much sleep, and that's really difficult because I swear every day this semester I went to bed at like 2 or 3 a.m. It's like I never really could get to bed by midnight, which is what I'm used to normally. And that was really stressful, just trying to manage my time there. The kitchen gets really nasty because when things are communal, people just don't take care of shit. So, and that's just is what it is. So the kitchen got pretty nasty, and people would steal your shit. And the men's floor, people will also leave shit out, like leave your stuff, like leave your towels and your toiletries all up in the shower stall. Like, you can't like reserve a shower stall. You don't own shit. And it was just hella annoying, and that was one that just what pissed me off. And there are some douchebags that drink too much. There's a group here that just drink like they were freshmen, like for like every other day of the week they were drinking. Even when they were sick, they'll be drinking. It's like, you really should stop drinking if you're sick. You're just gonna make yourself worse. But that's their health. And other than that, I met some cool people, and I'm really gonna miss these people. And I hope that I do meet them again, and that our paths do cross. And I really just can't believe that my journey in Japan is ending. And I want to make another video about how I feel about leaving Japan. So, sayonara, Facebook.